Hello everyone, Jason Lay back here again, and today I'm going to be giving you guys my genuine reaction to the Academy Award nominations that will be out this year on March 15th on ABC, and I bet Disney Plus, I guess, because ABC is owned by Disney, you know. This is my genuine reaction to some nominees for 2025's movies, and it's starting from leading role all the way down to writing original screenplay. And just so you know, I have not watched all of these films. I believe I watched a good amount already, especially some of the stuff for visual effects big movies, and especially some of the more niche films that Academy Award voters would probably be more into. I always try to keep myself varied in terms of genre, so hopefully I on the money on some of these. So let's take a look. Actor in leading role: Timothée Chalamet, Mark Supreme, Leonardo DiCaprio, One Battle After Another, Ethan Hawke, Blue Moon, Michael B. Jordan, Sinners, Wagner Moura, Secret Agent. I have not seen Secret Agent or Blue Moon yet. I am planning to. I don't know if I will at some point, but that is definitely in the cards for me. As for Timothée Chalamet, Leonardo, and Michael B. Jordan, I'm leaning more towards between Timothée Chalamet and Michael B. Jordan. In fact, because Michael B. Jordan did such a good job portraying two characters in one movie and gave a variety of emotions and heart into the performance, but Timothée Chalamet's performance in Mark Supreme was honestly mesmerizing. I was glued to the screen whenever he's on screen, and he's like the beating heart of this film. His performance was magnetic. So I'm leaning more towards Chalamet here, but I wouldn't be mad if Michael B. Jordan won over him. Actor in a supporting role: Benicio del Toro, One Battle After Another, Frankenstein, Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo, Sinners, Sean Penn, One Battle After Another, and Stellan Skarsgård, Sentimental Value. I have not seen Sentimental Value. I heard good things about it. I plan to watch it. But everyone else here, I have seen. Sean Penn and Benicio del Toro, I think they're great. I don't know if I'll want either of them to win. I'm mainly between Jacob Elordi or Delroy Lindo. Delroy Lindo gave such a fantastic performance in Sinners and was one of my favorite characters in the film. But Jacob Elordi was transformative as Victor Frankenstein's monster. So I don't know why they labeled him as Frankenstein. It makes no sense. It's always that same mistake, you know, because it's Frankenstein's monster. Just whatever. Everyone knows that whole thing. But I'm between Jacob Elordi, Delroy Lindo. Maybe towards Delroy Lindo, but if Jacob Elordi won, I wouldn't be mad either. Actress in a leading role: Jessie Buckley, Hamnet. Have not seen Hamnet yet. Rose Byrne, If I Had Legs. Not seen that. Kate Hudson, Song Sung Blue. The only one that I have seen here is Emma Stone, Begonia. Again, this is definitely one of those categories where I just gotta watch more of the movies nominated, so I'm not gonna have an opinion here. Actress in a supporting role: Elle Fanning, Sentimental Value. Igna Easterly, I definitely butchered the name, Sentimental Value. Amy Wagon, Weapons. Okay. She plays the villain in the film, and I think she was absolutely terrifying. Wunmi Mosaku for Sinners. I hope I said her name right. And Tiana Taylor in One Battle After Another. Maybe Amy Madigan for Sinners. Again, I gotta see Sentimental Value for this ranking just to be sure. So not much there, but if I have to, then I might have to go with Amy here. Animated feature film: Arco, not seen it. Elio, plan to see it, though I doubt it's gonna be that good in my opinion. K-pop Demon Hunters, really good choice here. Really loved the film. Thought it was great. Little Mally, or the character of Rain. Got to see it. Zootopia 2. I did see it. I don't have a review yet. I plan to review the first film, and then I'll do the second movie later. I've been behind on so many reviews. So, Zootopia 2, Frankenstein, March Supreme. We'll be getting reviews for that soon. Avatar as well. I'm just behind on a lot, but those are coming out soon. Maybe K-pop Demon Hunters, but honestly, I would have loved to have seen a little bit more anime here, like the new Chainsaw Man movie, or just put in Neja 2 there, because it's obviously the best animated movie of the year. No question in my mind. Yeah, this is a category where I don't care that much in terms of nominations, apart from maybe K-pop Demon Hunters. I bet that could be the one to win. Animated short. I have not seen any of these. Just gonna say it. I have not seen any of these. Skipping over it because I'll have a poor opinion on it, and I don't want to discard those movies in my unknowledgeability of this topic. Okay. Casting. I think this is the first year where they actually do casting nominees. So, Hanina Gold Hamnet, have yet to see it, so yeah, that's planned. March Supreme, March Supreme is a good choice. That movie was perfectly casted. Even Mr. Wonderful himself was perfectly casted in this role. The Secret Agent, not seen it. One battle after another. Impeccable cast there. I honestly cannot think of anyone else playing these characters. They all fit their roles very well. Sinners, same thing. Again, this is like a new like category they just put in. I don't know. Like, is maybe Sinners? I think I'll just go with my gut and say Sinners here. Cinematography. Let's see, what do we got? Frankenstein, beautiful choice. March Supreme, beautiful choice. One battle after another. Sinners, Train Dreams. Let's see, Train Dreams. I think it's on Netflix, so I'll give that a shot. That'll be easy to watch. But everyone else, beautiful cinematography. I honestly wouldn't be mad if any of these films went home with an Oscar. They are all beautifully shot. But if I have to take a shot here, I have to go with Frankenstein. Just the visual style of it mixed in with the beautiful camera work. Just, it made you feel so immersed into this fantastical world where the monsters are more monstrous than the actual monsters themselves, if that makes any sense. Yeah, I think I'll just go with Frankenstein here. I think that was probably my favorite movie in terms of being well shot. Costume design, Avatar Fire and Ash, good choice. Frankenstein, good choice. Hamnet, haven't seen it, but in terms of the trailers I've seen, pretty good costume design there. March Supreme, good choice. Sinners, good choice. I think Frankenstein has this in the bag. The costumes of that movie are impeccable. I don't think Avatar is going to get it because a lot of that movie is CG based. March Supreme, I don't know if that's going to win. But Sinners is also a good choice in my opinion. Those costumes fit really well into the time period this movie is set in. So I think it's either a tie between Frankenstein or Sinners. Directing. Hamnet, Chloe Zhao, Mark Supreme, Josh Safdie, Paul Thomas Anderson, One Battle After Another, Sentimental Value, Josh Min Trier, Sinners, Ryan Coogler. But I think Sinners is probably going to be the best choice. I love the direction of One Battle After Another. I think that was brilliantly directed in terms of the staging, the action, the dialogue. All that is impeccable. But I think Sinners just has some sort, an air of tension mixed in with horror, mixed in with a musical. Like, it does so much impressive stuff with this direction as well that feels very unique. So I think it's between One Battle After Another here and Sinners. features, and I would not be mad if either of these films came home with the award. Documentary, not going to say much of that because I did not see any of those. I'm not much of a documentary guy. I will watch documentaries from time to time if they interest me, but just so you know, documentaries are not something that I saw after a lot in compared to narrative features. But it's not something that I don't watch, but it's just not something that's my go-to. So neither is documentary short film. I might try and watch some of these if I can, but I don't know if I'll get reviews out of them. I think I'll just watch them and then watch the awards and see how they do. Film editing. F1. Marty Supreme. One battle after another. Sentimental value. Sinners. Not saying anything of sentimental value, but everyone else, really good editing. I want to say F1. Like the way those race sequences are edited, how it gets your adrenaline rushing, the way it lingers on many of these race sequences, how the camera's placed just so impeccable. Sinners, really good editing there. Maybe One Battle After Another, the way that was entirely edited was really well done. It's good for both dramatic and comedic effects, sometimes at the same time. I think the editing works very well with that, while also making sure the tension is still palatable. So maybe One Battle After Another had this one in the bag. International feature: Brazil, The Secret Agent; France, It Was Just an Accident; Norway, Sentimental Value; Spain, Sirat; Tunisia, I'm sorry if I butchered it, Voice of Hin Rajab. Again, I gotta watch these movies before I have an opinion. Live action short film. Need to watch these before I have an opinion. I'm sorry, guys. Makeup, hairstyling. Frankenstein. Good choice. Kukyo. Did not see it. Sinners. Good choice. Smashing Machine. Did not get a chance to see it, but I think from the trailer I saw, in terms of makeup, I think it's a good choice. Ugly Stepsister. Have not seen it. Music, original score. Begonia has a fantastic score. Frankenstein is absolutely godlike. Hamnet, did not see it. One Battle After Another. Pretty good score. I wouldn't say it's going to be... I don't know if it's going to win. I don't think it's my favorite score. Sinners. The atmosphere in that score. How it builds tension. Especially throughout the later half of the film. Just genius. Ludwig Göransson is one of the new greats that we have. Black Panther, Creed, Oppenheimer. Fantastic composer there. Music, original song, Dear Me. Pretty nice. Golden. I think that's gonna win. That's a banger of a song. I Like You. Okay, maybe that's not gonna easily win. But Golden and I Like You, it's gonna be between them. I'm pretty sure. I did not listen to the others yet. But I'll get a chance to when I can. I'll say best picture for later. Production design. Frankenstein. Good choice. Hamnet. We'll see later. Marty Supreme. Good choice. One Battle After Another. Really good choice. Sinners. Good choice. Again, I think Frankenstein has this in the bag. The way the production is done here, the sets, the way the interiors are done, just the overall art direction and production of the entire film. It feels big. It feels immersive. There's so much to look at, and everything felt important to the story in terms of exploring just how mad and how determined Victor is to have this creation work, and the peaceful life that the actual monster got to live for a brief moment. Just a really good production design that helped tell the story very well throughout. Sound. F1, I think that's going to win. It's obvious because of all the racing. Frankenstein, good choice. I don't know if it's going to be like my choice for like sound, because I don't think that's what the movie focused on a lot. Not that the sound wasn't great, it was, but it wasn't impressive compared to something like F1, in which the sound helped you be immersed into the race sequences. One battle after another, again, same thing with Frankenstein. Sinners, I think the sound there is really good and helps build the atmosphere and the tension. Sirat, have not seen it, so don't have an opinion. I think it's between F1 and Sinners here. Visual effects, Avatar winner. Guys, no matter what I say here, it's going to be Avatar. I mean, you be high if you say otherwise. F1, good choice. Jurassic World, first time since 1997's The Lost World did a Jurassic Park movie get a nomination. That's impressive. But it's a good choice. The movie is genuinely beautiful in terms of its visual effects. Those dinosaurs look the best since those original movies, in my opinion. The Lost Bus, did not see it. Sinners, the visual effects aren't the most impressive stuff. They are there and they are impressive and they look really well and blend in perfectly. But I think Avatar. No, what I say think, I know Avatar is going to win this. James Cameron knocked out of the park with his visuals here. Writing, adapted screenplay, Begonia, really good screenplay here. Frankenstein was great. Did not see Hamnet yet, or Train Dreams, but one bad after another. These adapted films, I think, were very well done. I think I have a better understanding if I see Hamnet or Train Dreams, but as of now, I think between One Battle After Another and Frankenstein, and I think One Battle After Another has us in the bag. Writing original screenplay, Blue Moon, It Was Just an Accident, Mario Supreme, Sentimental Value, and Sinners. The fact that we got Sinners here and Mario Supreme as the only original films I see is kind of sad for me because I need to watch more original movies. And I try to, I make an attempt, but these films, I think Sinners got this in the bag. I think Ryan Coogler may get the directing, and if that's the case, he's definitely going to get the writing here just by default. But even so, Sinners is one of my favorite films of last year, and I'll have to watch the other movies to get a better understanding, but yeah, I think Sinners got this in the bag. Now for Best Picture. Let's see what we got. Begonia. I think it's great. I don't think he's gonna win, but it's a good choice for this list. F1, good choice for this list. Not the best film in my opinion of the year, but fantastic that an original movie got in here. Frankenstein, good choice. Hamnet, we'll see. Mario Supreme is a fantastic choice. Won't be mad if it wins. One Battle After Another, again, another fantastic choice and won't be mad if it won. The Secret Agent, have to see later. Sentimental Value, we'll have to see later. Sinners, I think this is going to win. I honestly think this is going to win. It's one of my favorite films of this year, but in terms of the amount of nominations it got, like 16 nominations, and most likely going to Ryan Coogler for most of them, this is going to be our Best Picture winner. Unless it pulls a Chadwick Boseman Oscar ceremony and just make me completely wrong and into a complete dumbass. And then Train Dreams. I have to wait and see that. Now, some of these films, again, as I said, I have to see before the Oscars come out. But a good amount of them I did already see. And I think I'm mostly caught up. I just gotta get done with the other 50%. And I think I'm able to do that in February. So you'll see more reviews for some of these films around that time. Then after that, I'll try to squeeze in some new releases of this year in between. But the next month is going to be, just 8. The next month is going to be purely looking at most of the nominations as much as I can here. I don't think I'm going to get to all of them, but we'll have to wait and see. Overall, not a bad choice so far from what I've seen here. And I cannot wait to see how everything turns out. Biggest snub, Neja 2. That's the biggest snub. The only snub for me. Maybe there's some others that are not coming in my mind right now, but Neja 2 should have been nominated. I am serious. Neja 2 was done dirty. That movie is fantastic. Beautiful storytelling, beautiful animation, beautiful direction. If you have not seen Neja 2, go watch it, okay? It's not in theaters anymore. Just rent it, buy it. Please support it. It's absolutely fantastic. But yeah, that's the video for me. Hope you guys have a great night and take care of yourselves.